Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Capricorn is your additional love reading for the month of October into September. Oh no, just October to the 31st, okay? I did a reading which thousands of you have already watched. And I posted that last week, and a few people were a little bit concerned. They couldn't understand the reading, basically. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just do another reading. I've never done an additional love reading before for a sign. So Capricorn, fellow Capricorns, you are my first. This, as I said, it's going to cover the time from now. I'll post this, it's Monday today, so I'll post this on the Monday. And it's, as I said, up until the 31st of the month, okay? Okay, the first six cards, the first three cards are your energy this month, and the second three cards are the person or situation that's coming towards you, Capricorn, okay? One card has fallen on the floor. I've not seen it. It's still actually face down, so obviously that one wanted to come out as well. So this will be one of our clarifying cards. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to say about the comments that I receive, etc. I want to start by saying thank you all so much for your comments and for your for the things that you say, regardless of whether they are positive or negative. There's something that I feel really it's really interesting, actually, that I had to do this additional reading this month for you. And there's been something that this is something that I always tell myself and always try to remember, that there is no ego in tarot. So everything that I do, everything that I say, however it comes out, whatever cards come out, the stories that I talk about, if I sing, what if I show you the time, whatever it is meant to come out. It's meant to be that way. Now, I, like all tarot readers, well, not like all, I presume like all tarot readers, we know the meanings of the cards and what to say and what the images mean and all that type of thing. And everyone reads them from their own point of view, but we all have that. We all know that information, but a tarot reading is not the same as reading a book about tarot or reading the definitions. So everything that you say is important. How you respond, how you react, what you feel when you see the cards, when you hear the reading, whatever reading that is, whatever reader that is, that's how you're meant to react. And so I don't ever take personal offense to your comments about anything that happens in the readings, okay? So I just want you to know that and to be reassured that it's absolutely fine for you to comment. Okay, let's have a look at your energy, Capricorn. Oh gosh, we've got the Five of Swords. So now, listen, you asked for this second reading, yes, so don't be blaming me. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Three of Swords, which in my meditation before I started the reading, this image came to mind, so I'm not surprised this is turning up. And the Four of Swords. So we've got the 3, 4 and 5 of Swords this in the month of October. Fives are all about changes that we must go through, changes that are challenging. And in this sense, it's with the sword energy, all swords, our thoughts, our minds, our clarity, our communication, our consciousness, our beliefs. And it's interesting with the Five of Swords because it suggests that something is going to change. Your mind is going to change, or you're being challenged to change a viewpoint, maybe about yourself, about somebody else, okay? And it's interesting with this being love. This is obviously something that's happened before, okay? With the Three of Swords here as well, this is potentially suggesting that this is the thing that we need to change our minds about. We may have been hurt, betrayed, let down by somebody in the past, by a past partner, a past relationship. This is love, remember this reading. And this is something that's already happened, and it's something that with the Three of Swords always makes us feel disempowered. It's always something that strikes us at our core. We feel less strong because of that commitment, because of how that person treated us, because of the fact that they lied to us, or you lied, whatever your personal situation. It makes us feel disempowered when we see the Three of Swords. And we're being asked this in the month of October to think differently about this situation. We're being challenged to think differently about the situation that has happened. It's related to this card. Let's have a look what this is, and it's a Page of Pentacles. This card actually came out, didn't it? As the video cut off in the last reading that I did for us last week. The Page of Pentacles came out. Now, the Page of Pentacles is earth energy related to our sign Capricorn, also Taurus and Virgo. Could be a younger earth sign, and all the court cards, they do represent people. Not in every single reading, but they do represent people. So this could be a situation with somebody that happened previously that made you feel disempowered, okay? And it could be that this person's coming back around. I mean, we do have Venus retrograde, but it's the Taurus New Moon coming up in a few days. I can't remember the date off the top of my head. And this is potentially suggesting that it's this person that has, when we have Venus retrograde, that means that we are going back. We're thinking back to, past relationships, past loves, past love situations that we found ourselves in. Are there any repeats going on in your life currently, etc., etc.? So this is linked to this card here. It's suggesting maybe potentially that you have to rethink something. You have to rethink these feelings of disempowerment, how this person made you feel at the end of that relationship, or now, how do you feel about this person in the month of October? You're being asked to change something with the Five of Swords, and you're being asked to reflect on that change with the Four of Swords as well. The Four of Swords, I've explained what the sword energy is about, and fours are all about our foundations. They're about the structures in our lives, and this is so your mental foundations, your thoughts, your consciousness. What are they? How do they currently stand? How do they currently sit? What do you currently think about this situation? About this other Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, this potential younger person? You are maybe being asked to rethink your thoughts about this person. Maybe there was someone that you trusted and they betrayed you and you feel like really let down. Or maybe it's just that you think that you were betrayed, but actually there was something else going on altogether. Maybe there's going to be some change, some difference this month. And it's interesting because, again, as I said, it's even though some people, struggle to really clearly understand the message of the last reading, it's interesting that we've got this card and that this card fell out face down on the floor as I thought I'd finished shuffling the cards. And this was the last card in this was the card in this position in the last reading, wasn't it? Which is, as I said, what's coming towards you. So it could suggest that this person is coming back or thinking of coming back toward you right now. I'm going to take your thumbnail actually on this card because some of the comments I've had actually this week, I've had over about 100,000 views in the last few days actually, which is fabulous. Oh, sorry. Some of the comments, I'm trying to get it all in here. Some of the comments that I had, let me just move that out of the way. Some of the comments that I had on the video actually said, I'm a cross watcher, I've watched their reading, I've watched my reading, I've watched the pick a card reading, and the Page of Pentacles came out every time. So it really feels like with the Page of Pentacles that someone potentially is returning. Pages are helpers, or messengers, or people, or things that potentially come towards us. So that could be definitely what that represents, okay? The significance of that Page of Pentacles is definitely there and resonant with you guys this month, okay? This is a personal situation that's coming towards you. If we see the King of Pentacles, I'll laugh my head off. Okay, we've got another sword energy. So we've got the Six of Swords. This is interesting, isn't it? We've got the Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Six of Wands. This is, wow, it's so interesting. I'm just going to do this a second. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, okay, what I'm experiencing. This feels like a past situation. Excuse me, sorry. I've done that wrong. Excuse me. This feels like a past situation. It feels like this is what's this, or not a past situation, what's being currently felt, if that makes sense. This feels like what's being currently felt and experienced by both you and this other person. It feels like there's been potentially a separation between the two of you with the Five of Pentacles. This is a card, another five, and something else that needs to change. Remember, fives are all about changes, so this is something that needs to change, but it's something that you have been, or this person has been experiencing, the person coming toward you, or you can, this could be you, this could be them, but it's very similar energies, to be honest. This Five of Pentacles is feeling disconnected, feeling isolated, and in a love situation that would suggest that it feels like there's been isolation between you and somebody else, potentially this younger earth sign, and because of these feelings of betrayal, potentially, or the heartbreak that you went through, or that you feel you went through, Capricorn, or that they potentially feel that they went through. But it seems when we have this card, the Five of Pentacles, there's something else that wants to come through. Just bear with me a second. This can actually also be feelings of depression. Not that a person's depressed necessarily, but feeling really within yourself and unable to really reach somebody else, or unable to reach out to people, to tell people, to tell your friends, your family even, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm being challenged by. And I feel like for this person, if this could be you or this could be them, but you saw me deal the cards. I feel like for this person, they're feeling, or have been feeling, within themselves and isolated and withdrawn from everybody. That doesn't mean they've not seen the friends, they've not seen the family or anything like that. It just means that they haven't really been able to fully connect with them about what they're experiencing. And I feel like that's something that's definitely ending and changing for that person now, okay? We've got the Six of Swords that came out first of all. Now look, we've had the 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is progress. This is like the steps it takes, the stages that we must go through to overcome something. Now we are the goat, we are the mountain goat, and we've also got a tail. We're very fabulous creatures as Capricorns. Capricorn book. We're very mystical, interesting creatures, and not just about we're not just about ambition and putting the external work in. It's also about our internal work. Well, that's why we have a tail, really. So what this, and also this, again, because this potentially could be an earth sign for some of you, so another Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo that you're dealing with, and you've realised that there's work that I need to do. I need to go through these stages, okay? The first stage is I have to stop having communication with this person. The second thing is I have to work out why I need to do that, what it is I'm experiencing and feeling. The third thing I need to do is come to terms with that. The next thing I need to do is express that to people around me, try to get some help about it, then I need to build up my confidence, and then I can then speak to this person and feel good about myself, etc., etc., etc. Earth signs, we naturally we look at things in stages. This is my first step, this is my second step, and it's like that's what the two of you have been doing. It's like this person, independently of you, has been going through this process of trying to uncover, understand, work out why they feel like this, why they have had to isolate themselves, why they're feeling isolated, what in their life practically needs to change, their work, their relationships with self, with others, etc. It's like this person's, and you have been going through these things, this person's been going through that, and now it seems at this point, at this time in the rest of this month of October, they're achieving some real clarity, some harmony, some balance. On the Tree of Life, number 6 is beauty. And I mention this and talk about the fact that beauty is about appreciation. It's about the recognition of the value of something. And it's as if this person, or you, or both of you, have really begin to understand the significance and the importance of this type of energy, of having gone through this, of having felt that. Why was it important for you to feel like that? Well, it's important for you to feel the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. It's important that you both have experienced those things, because only by knowing ourselves can we first love ourselves and then love somebody else. And that's the balance of the number 6. That's the wisdom of the number 6. And it seems that this person is coming into that clarity, and you as well. And then finally we've got this, because I've talked about the 5 of Pentacles, finally we've got the 6 of Wands. So this is, again, another action-orientated card. It's wand energy, so it's fire, related to the signs of Aries, Leo and Sag. And this is all about, if you think about it, the fire signs are ruled by Mars, and Mars is about action, Mars is about passion, Mars is about energy, okay, and movement. And this is what this card is representing. It's about movement, it's about victory, it's about going toward the things that feel good, moving in a direction moving away from these feelings of isolation, of feeling left out in the cold, of being frozen out, or feeling that way even with your friends and your family. It's about moving away from that into feeling more positive, happy about yourself, more content with yourself. So I enjoy the energy of this reading. Actually, it's very grounded. I mean, we've only got 2 earth signs, elements here, but it's very grounded. It feels like a real sensible process that you've been going through, you've been experiencing, and also potentially this person's been experiencing as well. It feels like you've both, in a way, gone through going through similar things, but it just seems like you've been very separate from each other. So, you know, I said it, in fact I actually said at the end of last reading, I might take that as do you think that's a good thumbnail? Anyway, I'll leave the other one. I feel like potentially you've got this coming towards you again. And I said that at the end of the last video before it cut off, that it looks like this is something that's potentially going to start up for you guys again in the month of November, you know, moving toward the end. There's definitely movement that needs to happen. And even if it's just to be on friendly terms with somebody that previously you felt had betrayed you and had hurt you, even if it's just to become, okay, I'm on friendly terms, I'm happy to just, yeah, let's just call it, let's just, you know, be friends again, and let's just leave all that in the past, and, you know, yeah, let's say sorry to each other, let's move on from it all. It could be that energy. For some of you, it could be more, you know, there could be romantic feelings between the 2 of you. Oh gosh, there's another card now, I've said that, and it's just this one on the top. I hope it's good. Well, we've got this breakthrough in communication. It looks like there is potentially going to be direct communication between you, Capricorn, and somebody else, potentially this person. And as I said, it might just be a friendship. It might be of something more than that. It could be of love. But there's definitely going to be some clear communication coming through. I like the fact that we're seeing this amount of sword energy. However, the feeling of this reading is extremely grounded, because it means that people are really ready now. They understand what happened. You know, you understand what happened, Capricorn, and that person, you know, the person that you're in a relationship with or that you're in a separation with understands what's been going on. You know, if this is a relationship and you two are still living together, you could have just felt like this. You know, you could both be feeling these energies of the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, and, you know, this is a time, you know, toward the end of this month or in the beginning of November, it's a time where you actually communicate that and say, do you know what? Yeah, I get why I've been feeling that this way, and I understand my part in it, and you will say the same, and you know, we can start then building something new, a new type of relationship from then on. Okay, Capricorns, well, I hope you enjoyed this additional love reading. You lucky souls for having it. I thought that actually that was a really nice reading, and I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope you like it when you see it. And again, let me know in the comments. You know, remember what I said. There's no ego in tarot, so I don't ever take any personal offense to what you say, because the readings, if that reading didn't happen, then this reading wouldn't have happened, would it? So that's a really nice thing. And the days in between that, I go through my learning as well and reflect on that. So please, please, please don't ever feel like you can't say how you feel. I mean, and yeah, you might say, Ruth, you use your hands too much and you speak too fast. And I'll just say, darling, I've heard that so many times. I can't change myself. And you wouldn't want me to. I promise you wouldn't want me to. But anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for your love and support, Capricorn. I always appreciate it. Your bi-weeklies, actually, I'm starting filming them today. So the bi-weeklies into November, I'm starting them today. So they'll be up on Wednesday. I'm also filming today a video about mantras, because that came up quite strongly, about using mantras to help your thoughts, to help to sort of retrain your brain to stop thinking the negative thoughts. So I'm recording that video as well today. So that will be going up today with this video, with your Capricorn video. So if you haven't already, and I'm sure many of you have, and thank you for all those that have, please subscribe and click the bells for notifications, so you'll know as soon as those videos go up. And you can also, if you want to follow me, so you can chat to me as well on Facebook or Instagram, Key Wisdom Tarot. And for personal readings, if you would like to book a personal reading, even though there's a little bit of a wait, it is keywisdomtarot@gmail.com. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here again. Take care, my fabulous Capricorns. Bye.